You're listening to Winnipeg's Classic 107. My name is Simon Rusnak. Keen-eared listeners might have noticed the return of a piano to the Classic 107 studio. We've had a number of 107 live performances utilizing the new digital Kawaii CA49. Shawn Coughlin of Academy of Music is in to tell us a little bit more about the instrument. Welcome to the studio, Shawn.
Thank you, Simon. Thanks for having me today.
Well, thank you, and thank you for bringing this piano in tow. We are so thrilled that it is here. And just before we get to the instrument itself, I'm wondering if we can chat a little bit about the Academy of Music, a sort of one-stop shop, not only for musical instruction, but also a Kawaii dealer here in town. You founded the company back in 1990. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Sure. So, back, so myself, I've, been a piano instructor for, many years, like counting 40 plus years now. And back in 1990, I felt there was a need to offer in-home instruction that, I've had, several families inquire about that. So I thought there was an opportunity there. And so I had, decided to start up a company and named it Academy of Music and started to offer in-home instruction on piano. As well as guitar and voice. We had just a few instruments initially, and now we've expanded over the years. And we've also, over the years, have expanded the number of instruments that we offer. So we now offer a full range of all the woodwind instruments, string instruments, etc., and in-home as well as at our studio now in St. Vital on St. Anne's, and of course online. So that really opens things up now.
Now that is a remarkable staying power. 30 odd years with the Academy of Music, and you were just kind of chatting a little bit about how it's grown over the years in terms of the number of instruments that you offer. Can you talk a little bit more about the instructors that are at Academy of Music?
Sure. So we have wide variety of instructors from various backgrounds, and so we're finding more recently a lot of our instructors. We're finding, through university graduates that are, coming out of either locally here at the U of M School of Music, some great instructors here, and even across, Canada, where, we have teachers that are teaching online, that live all over. We have, again, so a wide variety. So we've a lot of piano instructors. And guitar, we have different styles. So some teachers will be more focused on classical, where other teachers may have more strength in jazz. For example, we have a wonderful jazz program here at U of M. So we have some graduates from our new jazz program here. So that's exciting as well. And so we have quite a wide range.
Now, you yourself do a little bit of everything. You're a former junior high and high school music teacher, a professional pianist, an accompanist, a composer, a choir director, as well as a certified piano tuner technician. But we won't need you to be tuning that digital piano in front of you.
One advantage of the new digital pianos.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the instrument that's in front of you?
Sure. So I'm very excited to be able to offer Kawaii to our customers and to be the Kawaii dealer here in the city. The opportunity came up a few years back. And so Kawaii, as many people may know, is been around for many, many years, a Japanese company. They'll be celebrating 100 years actually coming up in 2027. And Kawaii has always been known as a high-quality instrument. Both their sounds and their actions. Being a piano tuner technician, I'm aware, and I've tuned and worked on many pianos, so I've kind of I'm familiar with the quality and the workmanship that goes into these instruments. And so with Kawaii, not only building acoustic pianos, they also have many years of expertise in building digital pianos, and really are at the cutting edge in leading technology, especially in the actions as well. Kawaii is really known for their top high-end actions, so where they really feel like a piano. The actual first piano action built acoustic piano action built in Japan was actually built by Kawaii for Yamaha. Kawaii, actually the founder of Kawaii, was originally a technician working in the Yamaha piano factory and actually built the first Japanese piano action. And then eventually started up their own company, and that's kind of how a little bit of history about that. Now, this particular instrument, so I kind of was going a little more into the history there. So with this particular instrument, the CA series, this is a CA49. The CA stands for Concert Artist Series. And with the Concert Artist Series, they are utilizing their latest technology with their high-end piano action. So they have what's in here, it's called their Grand Feel action that they utilize in their Concert Artist Series. It's a really remarkable feel and touch that you can get out of this instrument.
So speaking of action, can we hear the instrument in action? Would you mind playing a little bit of something? What are we going to hear?
Good question. What should I play for you?
Not to put you on the spot.
No. I'll just play. Why don't I play just an old American folk tune, "Oh Wally Wally," which has been used by various texts for hymns and so forth. It's kind of one of my favorites, so I'll play that for you. Something like that.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful, Shawn. Shawn Coughlin of Academy of Music with me in the Classic 107 studio. Don't go anywhere. More musical tidbits coming up just after this. Welcome back to Morning Light. My name is Simon Rusnak, and in this hour, I'm joined by Academy of Music's Shawn Coughlin at the Kawaii digital piano from Academy of Music that is now in the Classic 107 studio. Again, thanks so much for being here, Shawn. Great to have you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Simon.
Now, we just heard you perform a beautiful little ditty, a wonderful folk tune that's been used in hymns, Oh Wally Wally. A mighty fine sound to that piano, but one of the kind of great advantages of a digital keyboard, and one of them being the fact that we don't need to tune it, as we were talking about earlier today, with these beautiful windows in the studio, but fluctuating temperatures make that a bit of a challenge for piano strings. One of the other great advantages is the fact that you can change sounds. Can we talk more about that aspect of the digital piano?
Oh, for sure, yeah. So for sure, so many of the advantages, as you mentioned. So one of them is the option of being able to have a variety of piano sounds and the tuning as well with the pianos. With our climate, you'd mentioned we have all the humidity changes, especially wintertime as it gets colder. So it's nice to have a piano that's always in perfect tune. And with the digital technology as well, they're able to digitally record a variety of high quality instruments. So you're really getting an excellent sound and variety of sounds with all the modern instruments that you find today. So I'll play just a little bit of a sampling. So in terms of piano sounds, they will come with a variety of concert grand settings, so some sounds a little bit brighter, some a little bit more mellow, and as well as upright recordings of upright pianos. And then as well, they'll have electric pianos. I'll just give you a sampling of, this is what an electric piano would have sounded like, say, in the 70s. 60s and 70s, this was their attempt to, sound like a piano. So that's what an electric piano sounded like back then. And of course, we were quite familiar with those Rhodes, electric piano type sounds. So there's a variety of. guess I should play something like for being in Winnipeg here. A little Burger Cummings.
Yeah, you got to hear these eyes. You got to hear it.
There we go. Then we've got jazz organ. So this would be like a Hammond organ.
Yeah, I was going to say almost like a Hammond style. Yeah,
that's right.
And just because listeners can't see you, Shawn, they will be able to see it online after the fact, but you're scrolling and changing these sounds, not at the instrument itself, but using an app. All of these things are interconnected,
yes,
aren't
that's
they?
right. Yeah, Kawaii's come up with their own piano app. It's called Piano Remote, which is really cool. So all of their digital pianos, you can either be using their accessing the onboard screen, or you can use the app and download it on your phone, tablet. It makes it much easier to access the sounds and make changes and so forth. So it's really cool. And you can do things even fine-tune the instrument if required, transpose, which is always a nice feature.
You can change the tune. We're looking at that. I mean, obviously this is at 440, but if you want to go to a Baroque tuning, you can do that as well.
You can change the temperament. That's right. Not only just the pitch of the tuning, but the style of the tuning temperament.
Absolutely wild.
Yeah, that's right.
Shawn, you've given us a great overview on this instrument, and we so appreciate it. Plus, it's great to hear a little bit of music in the morning. I'm never going to say no to that. But just before I let you go, if people want to get in touch with Academy of Music, whether that is for musical instruction or perhaps they're interested in fiddling around with a Kawaii piano, perhaps picking one up for themselves, where can they find you? Give us some more details.
Easiest is just to find us online, academymusic.ca. That'd be the simplest. I can give you the phone number too.
Yeah, why not?
204-786-1704.
And you're located just a stone's throw away from, we're here on St. Mary's Road in the studio. You're just across, a hop, skip, and a jump away over on St. Anne's.
That's right, 51 St. Anne's.
Exactly that. Shawn, it's been great having you here in studio. And again, we're just so thrilled about the instrument and so excited to hear it make more music in the Classic 107 studio.
My pleasure. Thanks so much.